It's preparing itself.
We're live.
All right.
We're live.
We are live. Happy Friday, YouTube. I hope I'm not shouting. Well, it's about, let's see, 6:45 my time and 5:45 PST. And I think everyone should be off of work already. And if you're not, hang in there. We understand. The hustle is real. All right. Let me just get us started here. So my computer's going a little slow. Guys, bear with me. I want to make sure that I can see all the things. Okay, here we go. All right. Anne, you look so pretty. I love that lipstick color on you. I'm going to have to remember to wear lipstick. That's brighter.
Thank you. You always look pretty, Cece.
Oh,
natural beauty.
Oh my goodness. It's mainly sweat. So if it looks like I'm glistening, guys out there, it's sweat. So if you're joining us here on YouTube, welcome, welcome. This is going to be our very first live where we're basically inviting you guys down to sit with us and just jump on YouTube Live and unwind for the week. Because as entrepreneurs, we know how tough it can be and it can be lonely. So we wanted to just get on here and, get started and make this more consistent. So today, and let's see, for the next rest of for the future, we're going to plan to do these lives every Friday. Is that right, Anne? Every Friday, right?
Yes, every Friday.
Every Friday this time, guys. And I always go off of Pacific Standard Time. So every Friday at 5:45 Pacific Standard Time is when we'll start. Because we will wait for our,
7:45. Is that 7:45
Central Time. And then that'll be 8:45 for those of you joining us on the East Coast. So me and Anne, coming from our different backgrounds, as many of you have met me before on YouTube, watching my videos. If not, welcome. My name is Cece Crosley. I have been an accountant and been doing bookkeeping for at least 15 plus years. I say plus because I know it's not 20, but it's somewhere between 15 and 20. I have been doing this for so long that it's basically all I know. Just kidding. But, I've been doing it for so long and I've been training others and working at home as an entrepreneur, doing my own bookkeeping business. And I've got a family, as most of you might have families. If you don't, hey, it's cool. I basically get on YouTube to teach you guys some tips and tricks and be a resource to all of you bookkeepers or those looking to become a bookkeeper. Hi. And just recently, I have teamed up and partnered with the lovely Miss Anne Queen, who is now a part of our Bookkeeper Bootcamp and our resident marketing guru. So please help me welcome Miss Anne. And if you're joining us, one of the things me and Anne we love and we connect over is wine.
Yes.
So we decided that we're going to set this up and make sure that we grab our glasses of wine to unwind for the day, unwind for the week, and we invite you guys to pour yourselves a drink. Nothing too crazy, but just join us and relax and kick back, and we'll just chat about stuff. But we've got an agenda, I promise. But help me welcome Anne, guys.
Hi guys, it's so nice to be back. I had so much fun on the last live. Like, lives are my jam now. Who knew?
Right? I love lives. They're fun.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah. And tell them a little bit about, actually, before we have Anne talk about her awesome self, let me just talk to you guys about what this live is about. If you haven't read the title, this is about lessons learned from starting an online business.
Yes.
Boom. And basically what we're talking about today is our experiences, lessons learned, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of that. And if you have stories to share or comments, please share with us and jump right
Put them
in.
down there.
Comment away. We are going to be tracking the comments as we go. So join us. And tell me a little bit more about your background and where you're from for those of you that are meeting Anne for the first time.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I ever said where I'm from. So my name is Anne McQueen. Hi, guys. I am a self-published author, virtual assistant, playwright, as well as the new marketing go-to for Bookkeeper Bootcamp. I am from New Orleans, Louisiana, born and raised, and I'm still here. I ventured out up north for a little bit. I love to travel, but I love home. I love the culture in New Orleans, and I don't think I can imagine living anywhere else long term. But yeah, I love this city. So, and I'm so happy to be here with you guys with Bookkeeper Bootcamp.
I'm happy to have you join my team of just myself and just other helpers that I've had along the way. And I honestly, just love Anne to pieces. She's a great resource, guys, and she completes me. Yeah. Yeah, she does. But today we're going to have our very first Friday live, and we're calling it, okay, get this, the live mixture. So welcome to our live mixture where we're going to wine and dine, maybe not dine, but just grab our wine and unwind.
Yes.
I like that. Grab our wine and unwind.
Exactly.
I love
Talk
it.
about some
And
business stuff.
yeah, we're going to talk about business tips and what we learned about being a business owner. And we're going to go on and talk about basically just sharing this information with you so that, current and future women entrepreneurs, men entrepreneurs, those of you that are just right there with us, we can all kind of collaborate together and share our ideas so we can all grow, raise everybody up, right?
Yeah, as well as the ones that are thinking about becoming entrepreneurs and kind of waiting for that perfect moment or for all the pieces to fall in place, which, as most of us know, there's never a perfect moment. Cece liked to tell me, start ugly.
Start ugly. I always just to start. Basically, like, just for me, it was push record and just go, because I follow some other YouTubers and they're wonderful. They've got really great editing skills and really good videos, so to speak, quality, all these like intros and things like that. Maybe one day I'll get there, but really what I'm trying to do is just get on there, share what I know, share it with the rest of you guys. And that's what I do, at least try to do. And I think our next one, we're going to try to make this short and simple so that you guys have an intro to what we're doing and we don't keep you too long, because it is Friday. So cheers to the weekend, and we want you guys to unwind and get started with your weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to say hello to Naz.
Naz, hi. What's going on? Where are you from? Where are you watching us from?
Yeah, where are you watching from, Naz?
Let's see. Let me see if I can get the chats up.
Yeah, it's hard for me. I didn't see them, so I got it on my phone.
Oh, that's so smart. That's why Anne, guys, is
my YouTube page is Anne on the Line, by the way. So that's
yes. So if you guys want to follow Anne, please do. Jersey, all right. Hey,
Jersey. Naz,
what's going on, Naz?
Accountant.
Naz the gig accountant. I like that. I like that name. Super cool.
Awesome.
Super cool. I love it.
Awesome.
Naz, how long have you been doing accounting or bookkeeping? Just jump in and leave a comment. Tell us a little bit in a blurb about you. Michelle, watching us from Pennsylvania. Cheers, Michelle. What's going on?
Hey, Michelle.
And I'm a red wine drinker, guys, and I'm not kidding. It's been a long week. Anne's, I think, being really good and not drinking as much.
I might have started a little early. So forgive me.
You know what? It's because she's in New Orleans.
Yep.
You guys have started already.
Yep.
Yep.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, huh?
It is. Awesome. All right. Naz works for a Fortune 50 corporation. Maybe you meant 500. Either one. And okay, cool. He wants to open a bookkeeping business on the side. Hey, we all need side hustles. And one day, when our side hustles are bringing us more money, a side hustle will be our full-time job. So
exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Cool. Side gigs is how I started. So I'm right there with you. And what's our topics? What are some of the topics for today?
Yeah, so we're going to talk about lessons I've learned starting an online business. And these things can apply for your brick and mortar business as well. But just as Cece and I have had some different experiences, we thought we could share because we've actually experienced starting businesses. And I personally started some things and stopped them. That's when my mindset was completely different. And I kind of always dabbled in I want to be an entrepreneur, but I never really had a doing what.
Right. Like you have the passion and you have the drive.
I had no idea.
I feel like a lot of entrepreneurs were like that.
Yeah.
We already naturally do that.
Yeah.
But to point us into our niche or into, the stream that we need to be in, that can be really tough.
Yeah.
I know that from experience too.
Yeah. So we're just gonna go in and jump in and start. So the first thing we're gonna get into is mindset. That's the first thing I wanted to talk about because for me, mindset is so important. Just like I mentioned before, I've always dabbled in it. I would start little side hustles. My mother was a seamstress, so I learned some sewing. And as I got older, I got into sewing as a hobby. And then people would ask me to make them certain things. So I saw that as an opportunity. So I started getting into accessories. That was my thing. Cool. I couldn't make clothing, but I could make handbags and hobo bags and ladies' bonnets and things. So
that's cool.
That was and that was just a passion, but I turned that into, a little kind of side hustle thing. So, and I would put it down, but it just goes back to when you have that, like some of us just come with that drive. We know we want to get into something, but we don't know. But whatever course you take, the mindset is definitely number one. And that's the power of thought and positive energy for me. That's the foundation of it. Positive thinking.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. What about you, Cece?
No, I absolutely agree. Being an entrepreneur, I had to switch to a different mindset, working as we all grow up, first working for a company. We all work for someone else unless we are fortunate enough not to. And when we switch over that way, whether it's a side hustle or not, it's your mindset that you need to change. I've mentioned maybe in the past in a couple live webinars to my students that you have to change your mindset. One of the things we say is like, keep the lights on mindset and, keep that fire burning because once, for those that are able to jump out of their comfort zones or their jobs and they're taking on entrepreneurship just full force, you've got to have like that drive. You end up not working sometimes like, your most ideal hours. You end up working a lot more, but it's almost fulfilling. Not almost, I'd say it is very fulfilling. And I've definitely felt like that. And reaching out to YouTube definitely helps me out. Then teaching students on the courses that I have, the live webinar, actual Bookkeeper Bootcamp. It's giving and it makes me happy, and I still have to drive because I'm not doing it just for myself, but for others. And it's just all in the mindset. You got to keep yourself positive because the journey as an entrepreneur is sometimes very lonely. You've got to kind of reach out and build a tribe or join a tribe and find your people. Anne's my people. When I get down, guys, I'm not kidding. I call Anne and she is just, even if I don't know what it is, it's her energy that I can feel. And that's, what pumps me back up, and I love it. So,
it's a little
the
recharge.
I know it is. It's recharging your mind. Sometimes you guys might burn out. It happens, but just keep on pushing, and don't push too hard. Love on yourself, and make sure that you guys are taking care of yourself. So self-care, self-love, that's important. But mindset, keeping your mind mentally healthy, that's extremely important. Yeah, I've definitely burned out a couple times, a handful of times, because I work as an accountant still, and I will tend to come home and get on and coach the students that need coaching still, and I have to keep working on that, and then making time to do YouTube videos so I can share with all of you. I want to keep going, but sometimes it can be a little tough.
Yeah.
So mindset is really where it's at. I think that, like sometimes I have to Tony Robbins myself, or play some really exciting music and be like, all right, let's go. I got this.
Yes.
Yeah, mindset's key.
It is. And recently, let me add, I've started looking at mindset like an athlete. The top athletes,
that's really cool.
They have an expectation to win all the time. I enjoy the wins, and they enjoy the wins, but they never over celebrate them. They're right on to the next one. So that's a great, that's kind of a way I'm looking at it in business as well. Like when I do have a win, don't sit in that too long.
Don't stop at the win.
Yeah, it's time to move to the next one. And some of your best entertainers I've even heard saying, you're only as good as your next project.
It's so true.
You can't soak in it too long. You got to keep moving, because that's they kind of look at it like, that just happened, but that's kind of in the past. It's time for the next step and the next level, and keep going. So that's how I like that. Looking at it. So the next thing that is huge for me is setting systems and not goals.
I like that.
I know that everyone, and most of us, and we've been taught to be goal oriented. That's not a bad thing, but the difference. So let me just say the difference between a goal and a system is: a goal is a result you want to achieve. A system is a process that leads to those results. The purpose of setting goals is to win the game, and the purpose of setting systems is to continue to win the game. So that's that little definition. So let's say you go on a diet. This is off my head. You go on a diet to lose weight. You hit that goal, but a lot of people gain weight right back. So what has changed? What has changed? So that's why a system would be changing your lifestyle, changing, your thought, changing your workout, your habits and your routines. And so for me, I become more system oriented, and it's just like going after a new client. The idea, let me get this client, let me onboard this client, let me, sell this package to this client. And that makes a lot of sense. But what about the next client? So
don't
you
stop
want to
there.
make it easier for yourself and your systems. You don't want to say, okay, let's start this over. Let me scramble everywhere on my computer.
Right, exactly.
All the things in place to send to this client. But if you have a system in place, you have everything in one folder ready to go, So that's my tip on systems. So.
I love that. No, you're right. Because, once you reach that goal, and for those of you that are bookkeepers and that's your side hustle, once we bring in those clients and you onboard them, you still have to keep the door revolving, and you need to make sure that you don't stop there, because what happens when your client no longer needs your services for whatever reason, you're going to need to make sure that you're able to bring in new clients. Or, hey, if you're turning down clients because you've got your hands full, then you're doing a good job.
Always marketing. Always marketing.
Always marketing.
Yeah. Which is why I have Anne. Even when you have a full roster, you're supposed to always be marketing. I'm from New Orleans.
Because that's right. And that's honestly, that's what keeps everybody coming in. You got to be in the front of everything.
Yeah. You never know.
I think, as myself, an entrepreneur myself, an example I can give is, when I started Bookkeeper Bootcamp, it kind of just took off and I wasn't ready. I didn't, I was just like, here's the goal. I'm going to start a YouTube and then see who wants to join me. But I didn't think about it long term and, make it so that I could continuously do that. And I got held up because I was finishing a goal and then trying to start again and start again. I didn't really think about it being what it is today. So it did set me back a little bit because I had to get myself ready to take on this new bookkeeper bootcamp kind of like coaching thing that I'm doing that's different from my bookkeeping side job or, my actual bookkeeping job. So it was a little bit tough because I wasn't ready. And that's exactly, you hit it right on the nose.
That's your system.
I love it. Let's see. Let's talk about my favorite part to the topic that we're going to that we're talking about is continuous learning and how important it is. And honestly, this agenda that we have for you guys today, it just all kind of flows in together. Continuous learning is key because I think it was maybe 7-8ish years ago, the company I worked for would always send us to retreats or seminars and things like that. And I'd be like, oh, that's fun. But really what it was doing, right? Like I want to travel to Dallas or whatever. It sounds really attractive. But what I didn't realize was that I was continuously learning there. I was learning my own time management skills, learning new software, just continuously learning. If you don't, especially now in this time and age with technology growing the way it does, continuously learning can be absolutely free and cost you nothing except your time.
Yes.
Time is money, but continuously learning, I think, is extremely important for us bookkeepers to stay on top of it. And I always get asked the question, what about AI? What do you guys think about AI taking over bookkeeping jobs? Honestly, bookkeepers, accountants, all of us, I work with AI technology and they still make mistakes. Quickbooks is integrating some AI stuff and it still makes mistakes because it doesn't have an absolute answer. And, hey, taxes aren't always black and white. Sometimes they're this, sometimes they're that. And that determining factor isn't always best handled by a computer. So even when you're doing AI or your company's doing, say, like bills.com, you still have to go into bills.com and make sure that the computer's doing it right and the AI program is doing it right. So our tasks might be different, but it's still working in the bookkeeping system. So I hope that makes a little bit of sense. If not,
that makes sense. That makes sense to me.
I'm sorry. And that's, continuously learning. Really, really helps.
I'm huge on continuously learning as well. As I mentioned, I'm a virtual assistant. So I saw an opportunity in designing websites. I had no idea how to design websites. It was never on my radar. I wasn't never into coding or anything like that. So I didn't go too deep, but I invested in myself and I learned how to design a website so I could offer that service to my clients. Businesses change. And if you're an online business person, or if you're thinking about it, you can totally start out doing one thing and branching off into something different, or just completely doing what you did totally differently. So I think always sharpening your skill set is never a minus. It's never a minus.
I agree.
So I did learn that website, how to design websites. That was an investment. The next investment, as I mentioned previously, was becoming a bookkeeper. Yay! Which is how I met Cece. I saw an opportunity. I saw an opportunity for my clients, as well as to serve my clients, as well as to open myself up and have more security in what I was offering as virtual assistant. So I found you.
Cheers to that.
And I signed up for Bookkeeper Bootcamp, and the rest is history.
Yeah, it was destiny, guys.
So yeah, always, if there's an opportunity to get a course or invest in yourself or
like you said, a skill,
whatever,
even. For those of you that are accountants, you guys kind of know that Excel goes hand in hand with accounting and bookkeeping. Yeah. So those of you that want to further your skills, get certified in Excel. There are courses everywhere. I'm actually currently working on my Excel certification so I can be a master at Excel, because Excel is a really big key in being a bookkeeper and accountant. So I'm always learning, and you shouldn't stop. Honestly, you shouldn't stop.
No, always.
The master is always still a student.
Yeah.
Yeah, that comes from my martial arts background, for those of you that don't know.
So
my family's crazy. We do a lot of different things.
Oh, that's awesome. So let's see, a little recap. So
hold on. I think Naz asked, where do you get most of your new clients? I was thinking that would be the greatest challenge. It is one of the biggest challenges.
That's the marketing.
I think that I get most of my big clients from referrals now. And that's because of my, I would say, marketing that I had like gone to different networking groups, either online or in person. And I made sure that I keep in touch with them, and I make sure that I continuously communicate and keep connection going.
And over delivery.
Yeah, over delivery. You want to be the one, when they think bookkeeping, you want them to think of your name. So even sending out, say, like a newsletter, an update, just to constantly say hi.
Handwritten note.
Just make sure that you're right in the front of their thoughts. When they think bookkeeper, they think you. That's important. And honestly, I got mine from referrals, and it started with friends and family. And then now when I started going into networking, it branched off from there. And social media is one of the things that that has paid off well. And I didn't pay for ads, guys. I don't pay for ads.
You can market organically. People
can market organically. Yeah, you don't have to pay for ads. You can if you'd like.
Learning how to do it.
I haven't. Right, I haven't. Michelle says she's certified expert in Excel.
Awesome, Michelle.
Excel is amazing. It can do so many things. I think someone told me once, most people can only do about 15% of what Excel's capable of. Can you imagine? Yeah, it's capable of doing amazing things. Let's see, one more question. Let's get to Naz. I've been tackling the QuickBooks online certification. Oh, yep. Get on that online certification, guys. And
there's a course coming out. I think
February
19th. There's a QuickBooks certification course coming out February 19th. I don't have the details on me, but I just saw that.
Yeah. You guys can hit up Anne at bookkeeperbootcamp.com if you guys have questions about marketing and things like that. She's awesome, and she can coach you guys through it, just like she coaches me. And then Ricky says, what if I don't do marketing too well? I believe I need help with that. I would say, just like I don't do marketing too well, Ricky, reach out to a marketer.
Yeah.
I reached out to Anne reached out to me. I can't do it. I know I can't do it. Just like our clients usually know, hopefully, that they can't do accounting and they need help. So just like we are their resource, you need to reach out to a marketer. Honestly, unless you are planning on taking courses and learning by yourself, just try to find some free courses on marketing. I know that there's a lot out there that are free mini webinars. Jump on that, because it could help. It might help you if your budget doesn't allow it. But if you yourself, guys, aren't marketers, get a marketer to help.
Yeah.
Just plain and simple. If you don't have the skill, and you might not like that I actually don't like marketing, you don't like that skill, then definitely reach out to someone, even, friends or family or something, and see if they can give you a hand. Yeah, that would be my recommendation for sure, if you don't have the budget just yet.
Also, or they can join our live webinar.
That's shameless plug. Or you guys could join our live webinars. We are having the courses for the Bookkeeper Bootcamp, and we're going to do them seasonally. So Spring Bookkeeper Bootcamp, I believe, is coming up, and it's going to be February 10th, 11th, and 12th, 1 hour each day. And the first 2 days are with me. So I can teach you guys that haven't done bookkeeping before. So if you're new to bookkeeping and you've never done bookkeeping before, that course is for you.
Yes.
So you would take that course, and you would do the 2 days with me. The third day is with Anne, and Anne's going to take you through marketing. And that's, it's
workflows.
She's
workflows,
phenomenal.
those things. client attraction.
So all those questions will be answered with Anne. And if you have, there was some questions that were posted to us previous, if we could split them up. And if you don't need to learn, say, bookkeeping basics, and you just want to learn about the marketing, please email me at info@bookkeeperbootcamp.com if you're interested in just taking Anne's marketing class, because we can work that out if you just need the marketing. We can do that a separate, a whole separate webinar for you guys. But she's awesome, and she has a lot that she's going to share with you. So shameless plug. Cheers to Anne.
There is another option, which is right now, even cheaper than a webinar. We mentioned last week previously, we're launching our ebook, which is the course book. And even if you are a bookkeeper currently and you don't need bookkeeping, it's good to kind of, have something solid to go back on and refresh yourself. But part of that is the marketing as well, and workflows and et cetera. And if you order it right now, pre-order is half price. So that's an amazing opportunity between now and February 14th. We launch it on February 14th. So if you purchase it between now and then, the book is half price. That's the entire course.
Love it.
So that is an excellent deal and an excellent option for those that don't have the investment for the course, for the live course.
Love it. Oh, we have a question. Matthew is saying, CC, I purchased the online Bookkeeper Bootcamp on January 20th. Okay. And here, you know what? Why don't you email me directly, Matthew, at cc@bookkeeperbootcamp.com, and I'll take care of you. All right. That's the promise. I'll make sure that I personally get on that. The online course, for those of you that have been with me around, a while, that you've heard me announce it, it is actually shut down. So I'm no longer doing the online course. So we will make sure that we're taking care of you, Matthew. And if you do have the online course, but you don't have access, just shoot me an email, cc@bookkeeperbootcamp.com. We'll get you taken care of, love. All right, guys, let's see. Now, we don't want to keep you guys too long because it is Friday. So for those of you that have plans, we'll go ahead and wrap up here. Let's see, anything else on our agenda?
Don't forget to subscribe to my new channel. I literally just started it, and on the line, and I'm right here on YouTube, and I'll be giving online business advice as well. And maybe sometimes I can get CC over there and
anytime you need me,
talk to my folks. So a lot of VA information. As a virtual assistant, I'm learning that a lot of virtual assistants are wanting to offer bookkeeping as well. So, which is what I did. So I can understand that desire to better service your clients. So I think it's an excellent idea the other way around, bookkeepers learning to offer virtual assistant services.
I think so too.
That's just leveling up your business. That is
level up the game.
Pack it on so you can become the go-to. That's the
I love it.
You want your name or your business name to be synonymous with whatever it is that you're offering. So hopefully some of these tips
what we'll do is we'll go back once this live is officially published. We'll go back through the description and drop links for you guys. So for those of you joining us after the live, just make sure you guys check out the links down below in the description for all of the resources that we talked about today. And with that, I'm out of wine.
This is fun. You're out.
This was a lot of fun. And you told me you were a wine drinker. Good gracious. You're making me look that. It was a long day. And I'm sure that some of you guys have had such a long week too. I needed this glass of wine and to talk to my good buddy, Anne. And I really appreciate it. For those of you,
this has been a great.
For those of you that want to join us again, please do. It'll be every Fridays at 5:45 Pacific Standard Time. Californians and Oregon. Anyway,
that's your area. I know Central Time.
You know what though? I'm in Arizona. For those of you that don't know, I'm in Arizona, and Arizona's special, like Hawaii, where we don't change over on daylight savings. So I could be Mountain Standard. I think I'm Mountain Standard right now, and then after daylight savings happens, we don't change, but we start to follow Pacific Standard Time. It's really weird. Arizona's fun like that, but we don't have daylight savings day here. So our times never change.
Yeah, it's so you always have to remind me of what time it's Arizona.
I do.
We're gonna do it
It's
again
okay.
when time change again.
That's all
We're
right.
gonna always
join us again, guys.
Yeah,
Subscribe
this was a
to
great
Bookkeeper
mixer.
Bootcamp.
I love it. Great bookkeeping.
Subscribe
Bootcamp
to
mixer.
Anne.
Yes.
Bring your wine or your preferred drink next time.
Yes.
And jump on and leave us messages while we're live. We can answer questions, and we're here for you guys. So until we meet again,
cheers.
I will talk to you guys. Cheers. Cheers with an empty glass is bad luck, but pretend. All right, guys. Take care and have a great weekend. Bye.